I'm trying to relitigate the original question, but my entire life, the patriarchy has told me that I need a man by my side in order to keep me safe from the scary, scary world full of other men. But now you're telling me that as soon as I'm hypothetically in the woods alone without a protector, that the other men aren't all that scary. And we know why that is, right? Because men don't want to acknowledge or admit that it takes a hell of a lot more courage and bravery to exist out in the world as a woman than it ever has to exist as a man. Like, men want to tell you that they've always been in more danger because they get drafted, but who are they fighting the war against? Is it bears? Men want to cast themselves as apex predators, but they don't want to acknowledge the danger that they pose to their prey. They want us afraid of men when it pushes us farther into their arms, but as soon as that's not working, as soon as they no longer get to cast themselves as the hero, the narrative no longer suits them. If we were to repose the question and ask, which do you think is better to have as protection, a man or a bear? Which one do you think they'd pick? I may encounter a bear in the woods, but I encounter men every single day. Now you're telling me that they are not as dangerous as all that. I guess I don't need you as a protector. But if I do need you as a protector, then I guess I am way, way braver by facing those dangers alone. But if they're not as dangerous to me as they are to you, then I definitely don't need you to protect me. You need me to protect you. Unless, of course, they're equally as dangerous to both of us, in which case we need each other equally. I mean, it's amazing. They spend so much energy convincing us of how weak and vulnerable we are, but as soon as we're facing Goliath alone, he's suddenly 3 inches tall. They only want to acknowledge Goliath as long as they get to beat David.